You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, I'm Juan Fernandez. Here's a look at your top stories. The man who shot and killed his 6-year-old during a road rage incident in Orange County has been convicted of second-degree murder. 26-year-old Marcus Anthony Ayres was also convicted of firing at an occupied vehicle. That 2021 incident left 6-year-old Aiden Leos dead. His mom was driving him to school when she says Ayres cut her off. She then flipped him off, and that's when Ayres pulled out a gun and opened fire. He faces up to 40 years to life in prison. Ayres will be sentenced in April. Disgraced former LA City Councilman Jose Huizar is set to be sentenced tomorrow. The 55-year-old pleaded guilty to felony charges for using his position at City Hall to enrich himself and his associates, and also for cheating on his taxes. Prosecutors are seeking 13 years behind bars and more than $1.3 million in fines and restitution. A large home in Beverly Hills taken over by squatters and turned into a party house. That's what neighbors are telling KCAL News reporter Luzdelia Caballero this afternoon.
Squatters have turned a Beverly Hills mansion into a party hub. That's what folks who live close to this house are saying after they tell KCAL that they've been dealing with loud parties filled with hundreds of people flocking through these gates and into the nearly 6,000 square foot mansion several days a week. We spoke to several folks who live a couple doors down, and they say it's terrifying. Some nights when they hear screamings, sometimes they hear gunshots. We also spoke to the broker who's on this listing, who's trying to sell the place. He says he's been going back and forth with the court administrator who let him know that the previous owner actually fled to Lebanon after he was accused of the death and murder of a woman he was dating, a disgraced doctor here in Los Angeles. And after that, it seems like these squatters moved in several months ago and they haven't left. So we are doing some digging into exactly what it is that these residents have done in terms of trying to get some action on the city side, talking to law enforcement. It seems like LAPD has been to this residence several times, but nothing has come of it. Residents here tell me that they've even hired private investigators. A private investigator has definitely done some work here, and they relay that at one point law enforcement seems to have come, and the resident living inside has a matching address on his driver's license than the one here on property. So it's been very difficult for those reasons and more that we are going to unpack coming up on KCAL.
All right, we'll check with Luzdelia at 4. Turning now to the weather now, a beautiful look at our snow-capped mountains from our Mount Wilson camera. You're going to need to head up to those mountains if you like the cold weather because things are about to heat up. KCAL meteorologist Marina Jurica has your next weather forecast. Hi, Marina.
Hi, Juan. Well, I don't think those snow-capped mountains are going to last for very long because we are surely going to be heating things up. After a very foggy start, we had a deep marine layer, and we've cut into that now, and we've got plenty of sunshine out there. Santa Ana, you folks in parts of southern Orange County were the slowest to see that clear, so you're still dealing with partly cloudy skies, but 63. It'll be our last day in the 60s for a while. We also, of course, have that high surf advisory with waves of up to 8 feet. That includes Ventura as well as LA County, and be very careful in the water as well. Strong rip currents will be a threat all the way through tomorrow. But then over the weekend, things should get substantially better. And boy, what a weekend do we have in store for you. 76 on Saturday, 79 on Sunday. Our average high for this time of year is 68. So that's 10 to 12 degrees above normal for this time of year. And we are going to see that due to Santa Ana's, a very strong ridge of high pressure that's going to come in and shake things up from what we've seen over the last couple of weeks. 64 right now with plenty of sunshine in downtown LA and very quiet winds, which will change as we head into tomorrow, and the low to mid 60s across the region with 61 in Malibu, 60 in LAX, 63 in Laguna Beach and Burbank. We've got 58 in Palmdale, 47 in Wrightwood, 64 in Riverside, and a very nice 64 degrees in Fullerton. So high pressure is going to hold on, and it is going to continue to chisel away, get all of that rainy weather and cooler weather up towards the northeast and the Pac Northwest, and we're going to be looking at a ridge dominating our weather pattern really for the next 4 to 5 days before our next system rolls in by the middle of the week next week. So extended for the LA and OC Metro. We might see a little bit of cloud coverage tomorrow morning, but it won't be anywhere near as bad as this morning. And then we'll just start to warm things up. 70s by tomorrow, flirting with 80s over the weekend and into the beginning of the week, and then a very close eye on our next big storm system, which looks to rotate in on Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Back to you, Juan.
Marina, thanks so much. This has been CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown. I'm Juan Fernandez. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back here live at 4 right here on CBS News Los Angeles.